Hello, everybody. Welcome to Connect Bike Polo. Gavin here, joined today with Jenny. Jenny, what's up?
Hey, I'm so excited to be here.
We got a good game today. We got Scuse Me versus the Tarnish. This is one of the later games on Sunday at Smack in the middle. It's hot. What can you tell us about these teams, Jenny?
Well, Tarnish, Matt Fox is now in Salt Lake City. That's the new hot spot for bike polo, I hear. Andrew also from Salt Lake City, and Bruce is back in the Midwest, used to be from San Francisco.
This is a big Salt Lake City game because, look at this team.
Yeah, we got Tyler, Jimmy from Salt Lake City, and Chris from Seattle. And all of these players are amazing. Basically, there's not much you have to say. Everyone's kind of seen their playing style, and I'm excited to watch this game.
Alex here with a look at our previous results. We see that the Tarnish have exclusively played good teams on Sunday, dropping Bug, Damn Boy, and Mosh Girl Bands in close games, and only lost to Mucho by 1. As for Scuse Me, they got off to a hot start against Storm, and you can watch their games against Forecheck, Backcheck, Paycheck, and Damn Boy on this channel, including their loss to Turdpedo, so they don't have any more to give.
So let's take a look at how this tournament's set up. Right now we're in the loser bracket semifinal. So for these teams to win, they got to win this game, then win the lower bracket final against Mucho. Hey, Jenny, I think you're on that team.
Yep.
And then win the grand final against Turdpedo. Big thank you to this video's sponsors, Brockton Cyclery from Toronto, and also all of our Patreons that are supporting us online. Thank you so much. If you want to join them, patreon.com/connectbikepolo. Okay, teams are getting set up. What do you think we should expect from these teams, Jenny?
Well, they're both going to be playing really hard. Excuse me, is Tyler is a really strong forechecker, so I'm expecting to see some pretty strong forechecking. And I think, Tarnish is going to try and be patient and move the ball a lot of passing from both of these teams, which is going to make it a really fun game to watch.
Yeah, having seen a few Scuse Me games from earlier in this tournament, it really seems like Chris is kind of their quarterback and Jimmy's holding down the net, and then Tyler's kind of filling in the gaps. Looks like the joust is about to begin here. And they're off. Oh, they both kind of took it slow, but it looks like Andrew won that one. Andrew and Chris fighting for the ball. Chris brings it up. Breakaway shot. Ooh, doesn't quite get there.
Oh, lucky. Very lucky there. The back door was wide open.
Yeah, another backhand shot by Chris. Andrew trying to gamble to get that ball, but again, Chris controls it. But then he just kind of pushes it to the corner here. I'm not sure what he just did.
Yeah, maybe it was a little flub there, a little loss of control. Bruce has got the ball, looks like. See, that's a classic San Francisco style right there.
Oh, big rip. Is that classic San Francisco stuff too?
That's a classic Bruce ripper right there.
I see. Well, he's known for them for sure, those half-court rips. Okay, not the whistle for this court. But yeah, if Bruce has a small gap, he's going to take the shot, I feel like.
Yes.
What are we looking at here? Here's the replay. The sun is killing us on this replay.
Yeah.
Looks like Andrew is sighting the ball here. Tyler tries to get in the path. Oh, the ball bounces. Tyler collects it, shoots it, and sinks it on Matt. Bottom bracket goal. Kind of a weird bouncing pass that he just managed to settle right in time to hit that backhand shot.
That was a nice shot and kind of caught, Fox off guard because Fox is an incredible goalie.
Can be hard to predict the ball when it's bouncing like that.
Yeah.
Nice drop pass, bringing across half. And carrying it through. Oh. Andrew's so good at that. Getting that one-on-one with the goalie. I don't know if there's anyone who cuts right to the net like he does.
It's amazing. Sometimes it just doesn't look like there's any space, and somehow he just creates space for himself and will just wiggle on through.
We see the ball stuck at the boards here. Chris collecting it, looking for some space. A little bit of a screen there by Tyler. Stretch pass up to Jimmy. Jimmy collects along the boards. Drops it back to Chris. Oh, back to Jimmy. Look at that. Oh, loses it. Andrew's on the break.
Yeah. Oh, nice Nice try there.
Backhand
Bruce-
shot.
Yep.
No good. Whistle from the other court. And Jimmy with the ball leaves it for Tyler.
Oh, Bruce tries to grab it there. It's kind of a risky move. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it kind of takes you out of play.
Yeah, and I think we'll see a bit of that from Tarnished over the course of this game. I know Andrew loves to gamble on the forecheck. And I
Yep.
mean, when you're as efficient as he is, those transition offense opportunities really, it pays off.
Yep.
Whoa, Jimmy
Yeah.
coming in
that
with
was
speed,
nice.
but closed off by Andrew.
Oh, just
That was
missed
Fox. Oh, Fox got the
it.
ball.
Yes.
Big rip.
Bring
Ball
the
to the
bike,
corner.
though. Resets it. Tyler with that forechecking I was telling you about.
Another half-court rip for Bruce with counters at 2 for this game.
Yeah, I'd say there he probably should have probably gotten a little bit closer. It's so hard sometimes, especially in this. It was a little warm at this tournament. The ball kind of gets a little soft, and it's harder to get those, fast enough shots, hard enough so you can actually get through a goalie.
Yeah, I heard from multiple participants that this was one of the hottest tournaments they went to all year long.
Yep, Fresno is notoriously very warm.
Matt drops it back for Bruce, collects it up. Circles. Oh, that's Andrew, my bad.
Yeah, see, they're very patient, just kind of waiting.
Oh, but the long
And
mallet gets
yep,
there.
Yep. But a lot of times what they're trying to do here is they're trying to got malleted.
Yep.
Sometimes those long mallets do some damage.
I was going to ask you, Jenny, what do you think of these long mallets? Because if you take a look at Scuse Me, they are playing with some... Oh.
Nice shot, Bruce. I think
Never
that was
mind.
Bruce. Yeah, so like what's your are you a long mallet fan? Are you on Team Long Mallet or Team Y?
I see the pros and the cons. This play, I mean, the long mallet gets under the wheel, but advantage gets called correctly. And Bruce takes the opportunity while Chris is kind of saying sorry in the corner to go score a goal, which I think is funny. You got to play the whistle. And I think Chris felt bad enough. He surrendered a goal there. But long mallets on defense, I feel like super big advantage. Offense helps you play in front of the wheel. But I do find the shot, is not quite, it takes time to dial in.
Yeah. I think my biggest kind of drawback I see for the longer mallets is just that I know I've heard a lot of folks tell me that it's easier to play defense. You have better reach.
Yeah, for sure.
But my problem is like with anyone, like, I mean, if you've played against, Salem, Dillman, anyone who's got really long arms, you just have to learn how to adjust the person you're playing. And I think the same thing can happen with the long mallet. So I don't know if really they help. And it's just so much more mallet you got to deal with.
Yeah.
So,
and if you're the kind of person that has some maybe repetitive stress injuries in your wrists or thumbs or things like that, like that extra length is just more leverage on your joints. Makes it harder. But the new mallets are getting very light these days too. So,
yeah.
Okay, back to this game.
Yeah. And one other thing, if you ever watch like Andrew has one of the shortest mallets I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he does fine. So I think, ultimately it's kind of what works for you.
Matt collects the ball. He's so patient in front of his own net with it. So many players would have panicked there.
Yep.
Chris takes it back. Nice pass to Tyler, who's got a one-on-one rip. Finds the net.
Nice.
Wow. Check out this pass. Andrew gambles, tries to shut him down.
Yeah, it was such a beautiful pass.
Drops it off. Boom. Right between the wheels.
Andrew being so patient here. Trying to kind of draw the defense to... Oh, that was nice.
That's a nice goal. The little give and go there.
Yep.
Dang.
And that's kind of one of Andrew's And this team's specialty is kind of trying to get the defense to come over and cross so that they can kind of create a little bit more space for themselves in the offensive zone.
And Jimmy gets down, but Andrew waits him out, puts it backhand.
That's what you have to do with Jimmy, man. Jimmy is so good in net. I've fangirled all over Jimmy many a times on his goaling skills.
He's known to be one of the best.
Yes.
But he can play out of net too.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, just stonewalled that half. Can he finish it?
Oh.
Oh, Jimmy comes in and says no. Little 2-on-1. To the corner.
I love watching Hammersley play. His ball handling is just so amazing.
My favorite part is just how much he keeps his head up.
Yep.
As soon as he gets the ball, that head looks up.
Yep.
And so many players keep their head down. I think it's a big separator. Oh, 1-on-1. Touch it. Puts it in.
Go. Nice.
Bruce comes out there to challenge the ball, and it gets a little burnt by it. What do you think about that? Do you think goalies should stay on the goal line, or do you think they should come out and challenge more like this one he does here?
I think that was obviously did not work out. And I think the challenge just kind of, if he came out and actually followed Tyler as the ball, that probably would have worked. I tend to kind of stay stationary. I've seen, different players do different things. And it's always easier to assess, obviously, in hindsight, right?
Yeah, hindsight's 2020, obviously. Yeah. But I don't know. I find sometimes I just randomly hit their wheels, even if they don't move. So.
Yep. And I think that especially if you can, like, I've done that in like breakaways before. If someone's coming in, the ball's loose and they're coming in. Oh, wow.
Andrew just slams himself into the boards chasing the ball. There you go. Way to sell out. Look at that screen by Tyler there. Perfectly stationary, high pick and roll.
Yep. Nice.
Tyler's got to be one of the most screeny, settiest players out there for sure. Well, head fake.
You hear him in the background. The great thing about Andrew is he's a fun player. Even when he does something silly, he's
always got a massive grin on his face when he's playing. Oh, ball from the other court has entered play, so Salem, our official, has called the play dead. Ball goes to, looks like Scuse Me. Okay, Jimmy carries it up. Tyler's across half. I don't know if Matt knows he is, though. Ooh.
That's a
little dab.
Interesting little dab.
Chris keeps it. Gives it to Tyler. Oof, good opportunity. No look.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened on defense there. I kind of feel like Bruce might have kind of tried to go for the ball instead of playing that front wheel.
Mm-hmm. The ball went out of play.
Okay.
I guess the door was open for someone's live streaming and the ball bounced out of it.
Okay.
And here's our different angle. But we're about halfway through the game right now. And I'm just curious what you think about the play so far. And if you think either team really has an edge.
I mean, both teams are playing pretty patiently.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. I did notice though, like there does seem to be a lot of dabbing going on. And some of the, I feel like there might just be some opportunities to kind of like do a little bit more give and go.
Yeah.
Because there does seem to be kind of some rippers on hitting bikes, not even the goalie's bike. So I think just like setting themselves up a little bit more. It's hard. These courts are small though. So I think sometimes if you're not used to such a small court, you kind of hit that, the net much quicker than you expect. And so then you just feel pressure to shoot.
We just saw a miraculous save by Jimmy there. I mean, he did dab, but he stopped at point blank with that beautiful raclette move.
It was beautiful.
And Chris gets the ball and brings it up nice and slow, head up, looking for his teammates. Ooh, a little turnover in their own end, but they managed to regain possession. Tyler with the ball behind the net, rolling.
You see Matt playing a little bit more aggressive forechecking now.
Yeah, Tyler leaves the
Tarnish
ball
is
for
down
Jimmy.
one, so they're trying to kind of put a little bit more pressure on the ball.
Yeah, and the clock is not their friend right now. They need to start taking a few risks if they want to tie this one up.
But
But
this
not
is
too
where,
many.
yeah, this is where like having like Andrews, he's been playing polo for so long. He's so used to being down and coming back. He's so patient and he doesn't let it get to his head.
Oh,
And there you
speaking
go.
of patient, like
Yep.
just a wrap and tap, bring it around the back of the net and tap it through the goalie's wheels. Just put it on a class for everyone that's watching,
Yep.
how to stay composed and look for your openings.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Here we go. Nice slow-mo shot. Sees the gap. Oh, post and in.
Yep.
Tie game. 4 minutes to go.
Beautiful, Jimmy.
All right, Jimmy rolling back. Matt with the big forecheck. Leaves it for Tyler. Tyler finds Chris. One-on-one with the goalie. Goes for the Koyo. I gotta say, Chris has been making me lose my mind this tournament with the amount of Koyos he's taking with grade A chances. Even in close games like this one, like they could get eliminated here. He still goes for the Koyo.
Yep. But it'd be so cool if he made it.
Another one!
And another. And another one.
What are you doing to me, Hammersley? Oh,
Nice
nice
try,
poke by
but
Chris.
yeah, he tried to force it there. It probably would have been better. It would have been better to kind of reset it himself or pass it to his teammate. We'll talk to the refs.
Yeah. So, coaches on the sidelines pleading their case.
Nice block.
Scuse Me is committed to making one more pass, Jimmy
Yep.
there, look for it too. Chris there with his head up, looking for teammates. Backhand to the corner. Tarnish collects. Looks like Bruce has it. Andrew doing a little box out. Drops it for Andrew. Looks up. Circles.
And Tyler's forechecking hard right now. They need the ball just as bad as Tarnish.
Yeah, with 2.5 left, it's really the next goal could win this thing. No player here wants to be the player that flubs the ball and gives the breakaway,
Yep. And Tarnish is just being really patient, behind their net. It's kind of boring. It's boring polo, but it's safe. I mean, half of it's just keeping possession of the ball at this point. You just cannot, you can't.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oof.
Little check there.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get scored on when you have the ball. I mean,
Exactly.
I've done it, but it is hard.
We've all had our own goals.
Nice pass.
Oh,
Bruce
beautiful.
collects. Waits. Ooh, Jimmy gets back in the play just in time to say no thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce just didn't quite get it off in time.
Chris weaving on Matt. Oh, big rip.
Oof. That
My
was on the
favorite
goalie's
thing
wheel.
my favorite thing about this court is the dust trails whenever the ball gets hit. That's amazing. Oh,
God, that was gorgeous. Nice speed from Andrew collecting that ball, winning it.
mm-hmm. Sets it aside for Bruce. Chris managed to poke it through, but Matt's there to collect the ball at the other side.
Ooh, a little scary.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Bruce got a one-on-one here.
Oh.
Can he get there in time? Not quite.
Almost. Gosh, this is a nail biter of a game.
Yeah, 1 minute left. It really is. Who's going to make the first mistake? Oh, and Andrew comes in for the
wow.
gamble. Pays off that time. The guts it takes just to dart at the ball like that with 30 seconds left when
Yep.
it's a tie game. Unbelievable. Jimmy goes down. Ball gets cleared back down the court. Looks like Chris is going to hold it for the last shot if he can.
Oh,
No, he can't. Oh, maybe he can. 10 seconds left here, and we might get a bit more of this game. Some bonus time.
Oh, sheesh. A little scramble mess here at the end.
Overtime. And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy about it. I would love to see a few more minutes of this game.
Yep. And there's nothing like an overtime game just to, I don't know, it's just such an exciting way. I love overtime. I mean, I hate it and I love it at the same time. I hate it when I'm the one playing, but I love watching.
And there's been some amazing goals to get us to this point. 6 real beauties that we're getting to recap right here.
It was an amazing shot.
This is my favorite, I think. You can tell these two play together pretty frequently.
Yeah. I mean, they play sometimes. You know, they've been on the control together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris gets it. Nice pass.
Such beautiful passes. That's Polo right there. Gorgeous.
And the final one. Jimmy tries to cut him off, but just a little bit too late. Off the post and in.
Dang. Whew.
Here's some other fancy plays from the day. Big check here. Both players right out of that one. Oh, yeah, that was that last minute dart that Andrew took.
Yep.
And here's a little play that was not called. But
yeah.
I think the ref could have called it.
Yeah.
That was in the dying seconds of the game. Little T-bone there, but Bruce managed to stay up, I believe.
Alex here. Let's take a look at these stats. Close game. You can see a bit of a difference in the time spent on offensive possession, a big difference in the shooting percentage for both teams. But Scuse Me more than making up for that with their steals and offensive rebounds. But let's watch this overtime.
Okay, rejoust.
Here we go.
And Andrew wins it handily. Gets around 1, gets around 2.
Oh my goodness.
That mallet play keeps him in check.
I would have probably hung on to the ball there and tried to work it in because that was just a turnover.
It's so tempting in overtime just to take that big shot and just have it be over, you know? It's a hero shot.
Yeah. But like I was saying, it with the balls were just a little soft. It's just so much harder to make that work.
Ooh, big turnover. And looks like Matt has a breakaway here.
Oh my gosh.
Just enough mallet taps and pressure to make it hard for him to finish. And he doesn't get there. Wow, dab city. Everyone's dabbed.
Beautiful. You hear Carlos in the background.
Making lots of... Everybody's dabbing.
Yep.
Chris is coming for the counterattack. Backhand shot. Stopped by Bruce. But that was a grade A opportunity.
That was beautiful. Andrew being really patient back there.
Gets around him. Oh! Jimmy saves it with his hand.
That's just crazy. Nice reset by Matt there.
I feel like Andrew here is trying to catch his breath a little bit.
Yeah, it was. I remember him at the end of the tournament. Basically, just it was our first tournament for a lot of us back after COVID.
Yep.
And he was like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot. These are a lot of exercise." And I was like, "Yeah, you forget."
Oh, beautiful pass. Bruce goes down, takes
down.
the net down.
This is where they have to really just keep it safe while they wait for Bruce to kind of get back into play.
Ooh.
Oh man, that worked out.
Wow. How many stops can Jimmy?
I know, right?
He's just raclette after raclette after raclette on these breakaway backhands. Really keeping him in the game.
Oh my goodness.
Another one. That's got to be so frustrating to play against.
It is. Most teams, like whenever my team, whoever I'm playing, when you know Jimmy's on the court, you have to be really strategic about trying to play him. It's hard though because you forget and you just shoot, and you can't. It doesn't work on Jimmy.
Bruce ripping up the sidelines. Big rip. Oh, ball taking a wild bounce. Andrew there to collect. Sees his friend Bruce and lets him tap the ball instead.
Yeah,
He's got that back. Ooh, Chris.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Chris picked that so well.
Yeah.
Shut that play down.
Excuse me in the neutral zone. Looking to get through by Bruce. Big rip. Oh, big breakaway here.
Wow.
Matt's rushing up the court.
Matt.
Backhand.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the game. Excuse me is eliminated. Tarnish goes on to the loser bracket final where they're going to play against Mucho. Let's take a look at this goal. End to end.
Look at Matt just coming out, seeing an opportunity there. Seeing that just takes really great like confidence and also just court awareness to kind of see that he's the one to be coming out and taking this up court.
Yeah, I mean, Excuse Me was in deep, and he just gets that ball and it's off to the races, finds that front gap. Jimmy gets a bit of it, but not enough.
Wow. What a way to end that game. That was such a good game.
Absolutely. And the final score was 4-3 for the Tarnished. They get to move on. And the MVP chance. It's all love, though. That's awesome to see.
Yes. What a game. That was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, I think definitely one of the closest, most exciting games of the tournament. And just really a treat that we get to break that one down together.
Yeah, and like I think the thing that really stood out for these two teams is just how much they had so much like back and forth, the passing, all those beautiful plays, the setup. That was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. And I'll just give one last shout out to our sponsors, Brockton Cyclery. If you're in Toronto, check them out. And also our Patreons who help us make even more of these videos possible, as well as all the sponsors from Smack in the Middle. Thank you so much. And see you all next time on Connect Bike Polo. Bye for now.